clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5. Little bro, let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. A little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got an open man, it's Scott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short pass.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
30-yard line.
Wentz to throw again. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 22, Wentz flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swollen to the point where you were wondering if it is over already. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good catch there by Mark Andrews, who was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 6.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on this. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Matt drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the
passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
3 more yards.
23 yards, the final tally. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
This will make it into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Thompson. It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Raven first down.
You are X. 36. Line 36. Sit on. They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third down and 10.
On third down, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Fourth down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
82.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's into the clear. The 40. He's at the 30. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
The score, Eagles 28, Ravens 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19 for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on first down, Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hey, MC, we got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
A loss of 8 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay.
Well, it's 3rd and long.
and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
At the 24-yard line.
46 down, man.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Boston Scott, his first carry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Eagles. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles had 6 to their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
46-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
On first down, Sanders. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Now Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Wentz now to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st down, Ravens.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
49-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
47-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Goodwin able to haul it in. The 30, 20, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra
I
point.
love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does, and not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Back man. Waiting. Let's go. Great. Let's go, D. Sunday. There we go.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Sean Jackson, incomplete. Marcus Peters.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the
So
cover.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh